What's up, everybody? It's Flocka back at it again with another Madden YouTube video. Today we are going to be heading back into our top 10 series because there is no content out today. I like to do these on days where there's no releases, no new promos, no like updates or anything like that. We'll be doing these videos. I actually really enjoy doing the top 10s because it takes a little bit of time outside of the recording process to like actually gather the list and gather who I think should be in there. But anyways, we're doing top 10 running backs today. Let's head into number 10. At number 10, we actually have this 93 LaShawn McCoy. I was borderline switching him out with Raheem Mostert, but the thing is, Mostert, his change of direction is way too low right now. His carrying is not very high either. LaShawn McCoy, basically the same speed, with way better at everything. Obviously, the carrying is not the best on him, but his change of direction is a 93. Just a very, very solid running back. He also has one of the coolest animations in the game. Doesn't have a power-up, sadly, but I'd still take him over Mostert, only from the fact that he is better at every other single stat. That is the only reason why. Mostert does sadly fall out of the top 10. He was one of my favorite guys to play with. One of the best budget guys in the game still to play with. But anyways, let's hop into our number 9. Sitting at number 9, we actually have the 93 Kenyon Drake. This one I thought was 10 times better than the LaShawn McCoy when I was doing a gameplay on him. As you can see, every stat is basically higher. 92 carrying, 1 speed higher as well. He takes a little bit of hit on change of direction, but to take a +4 in carrying and a +1 in speed, 100% worth it. He also has a pretty good catching at 73. That is really, really good for a running back that is an elusive back and not a receiving back. So 73, it looks like it's bad because it's yellow and it's not the highest, but that's actually pretty good for a running back. Kenyon Drake was also one of the more fun guys I had. Actually, before I upgraded to my guy I'll be mentioning in the next video, Kenyon Drake was my second running back, and whenever I ran Pat split close, I was running it with Kenyon Drake and Alvin Kamara, so Kenyon Drake was my dominant factor in there, and I loved running with him. He was so fun to use. Honestly, the reason why I don't have him at 9 is because his stats aren't as good as he plays on the field, but I don't know. I've heard a lot of people say they don't like him, but he was one of the best running backs I've had for a long time. But anyways, let's hop into our number 8. Sitting at number 8 is actually this 92 Saquon Barkley. He has a 92 speed, but remember, he does get a power-up. He also has the 92 change direction. His carrying is very, very low for his overall, but it's one of those cards that he plays really, really glitchy. Again, really good catching for a non-receiving back. Break tackle. It seems like he breaks a lot more tackles than the 89 shows, although it gets to a 90 with a power-up. He is just a great card. He gets a lot of the good abilities. He gets every single one, I swear, besides obviously some of the receiving ones. But he is just a great card. He plays a lot better than his stats. Trust me when I say that. I'm not just saying that because it's Saquon Barkley. But everybody knows no matter how good a Saquon is, he'll play better than his stats. That's the same thing with a lot of cards like Bo Jackson, Lawrence Taylor. I swear Madden just programs them different, that they just play a lot better than the stats. But Saquon is a very, very solid card, and I think a lot of people should be using their power pass on them. I mean, on him if you need a running back, 92 speed, not too bad at all. Also, he'll be getting a redux soon, so it's not that big of a deal. He'll be really, really cheap. Saquon Barkley, a great running back 2, or even a good running back 1 on a budget team. Anyways, let's head into our number 7. Number 7, we actually have the 94 overall Todd Gurley. This card, obviously, for a 94, 92 speed is not the best, but he does have a power-up. We're not going to judge it by overall based on stats, but this card is very, very solid. Super high carrying, 94. Break tackle, 92. Trucking, 90. His change direction is not the best, but I used this card for a little bit. Obviously, he was expensive. I just wanted to try him out. Not the best. I mean, he's good, but I like playing him as more of a power back, although it says elusive back. I put him at fullback a lot whenever I was running I-form in the end zone or something, and he was really, really good in the end zone. Just like real life, I swear. In the 20-yard line, he turns into the best running back in the game. You can ask, maybe not this year, but past years, you put Todd Gurley in the end zone, he's scoring every single time. That's how I felt like with this card. He was really, really good. I just didn't think worth the price at all. Although he's going to be getting a redux soon, I don't know. It's like he's still for sure top 7, like easily top 7 on this list. It's just like his price right now is way too expensive. You can't use a power pass on him. I truly don't think you should be getting this card at all, just due to the fact like he is not a top 5 running back, and you're going to be spending over $400K for him, which is a lot of coins for a guy that's not even a top 5 player at his personal position in the game. So I don't know about Todd Gurley. Stay away until he gets a redux. Maybe jump on him then, because the Falcons team is really good right now. The Rams team, not the best, but obviously they're going to get their playoff cards. They're going to get a lot of other... I swear the Rams always have a better team at the end of the year. They always end up doing. Team of the year, they're going to get Aaron Donald and all of them, Jalen Ramsey, all those guys. But anyways, let's hop into our number 6. Todd Gurley, don't do it. Sitting at number 6 is actually the 95 overall Christian McCaffrey. This card is very, very solid, super high carrying. That's about as high as it gets right now. I think he has the highest in the game, if I'm not mistaken. 96 carrying, 95 agility, 93 excel, 92 speed. This card plays a lot faster than it says. I don't know if it's the agility or the excel or what. He plays very fast. Obviously, gets a power up as well. He is pretty cheap too. The change of direction. If you've played with him on current gen and used to stop and go, he just feels super smooth. Great card. Also, reason why he's a lot higher than the other guys, because of his speed is a little lower. He is a receiving back. That is the best archetype in the game for a running back. You can get backfield master for 1 AP compared to 2. I know it's not the biggest deal, but for guys using strong arm, which is one of the most popular metas at quarterback, that is the running back you kind of want as like a Kamara receiving back, a Christian McCaffrey receiving back. Antonio Gibson probably gets an upgrade receiving back. There's a lot of guys that really, really look forward to getting a receiving back on our team. That's why Reggie Bush was so good for so long, was because he was a receiving back. But now all these new guys are kind of replacing him because obviously new cards come out. But he was one of the first receiving backs on this list. Christian McCaffrey, easily a top 6 card. I just couldn't put any of those guys behind him, above him. I just can't see any of them beating him out. Only because like he won't fumble for you. You get him in the open field and you got good stick work. You're scoring every single time. Also, his speed is very, very I don't know, not secret, but I can't find the word I'm trying to use here. But it's a lot better than it shows on paper. That's what I'm trying to say. This card, very, very solid. Looking for a solid guy, not trying to spend a buttload of money on a card. This card right here is going around at like 230K, I think, right now. Not bad at all for a 95 overall. But anyways, let's head into our top 5 of this list. Starting at number 5, we kind of had to include Derrick Henry here. I know in current gen, he is not the best. He'd still be in the top 10 in current gen. He'd be more of like an 8 or 9. But I know next gen is getting more and more popular every single day. Their population over there is growing every day. And Derrick Henry is by far a top 2 running back over there. So I kind of balanced it out and put him at 5. Because in current gen, he's not like a top 5. But in next gen, he's top 3. So I don't know where to put him. That's why I left him at 5. He truly is the best running back in next gen when actually running the ball. As you can see, 92 speed, 95 trucking, 95 break tackle, super high carrying, terrible at catching. That is why a lot of toters will use Derrick Henry, because of how OP he is. Really, really bad at catching. I've seen him drop wide open passes before. You usually never see that from running backs. But like I said again, a lot of people use him at fullback, and they'll tote their lives away with this card. He is really, really solid in next gen. Like I said, I hate playing against him in next gen because he falls for it every time. Abilities will activate 10 times more in next gen. But in current gen, he still was pretty good as well. Like I said, a lot of people will use him at fullback in current gen. Not a bad card at all. I think 5 is a perfect spot for him. But anyways, let's head into our number 4. Number 4, we have this brand new 96 overall Shaun Alexander. He's not really brand new, but he's still pretty newish. As you can see, still super expensive. 94 base speed, has a power up as well. You also have to put a 90 card into his power up, which is a little tough. But 95 excel, 90 agility. It's a little low for an agility, but his carrying's really good, 93. You also have the break tackle at a 96, trucking 93, change of direction 92, catching 75. This guy is very, very solid. I don't know what it is. Like he for sure has the best stats on field, but he does not play up to those stats compared to the next 3 guys. But he still is obviously better than the guys behind him. I think these next 4 are very, I don't know if they're interchangeable, but I really think Shaun Alexander's probably number 4. I'd say the next 3 are interchangeable, but Sean Alexander for sure sitting at number 4. He just doesn't play up to his stats as I wish he would. That's why I had to get rid of him right away. He's just too much money for his stats that feel kind of empty to me, and he is also, like I said, you have to get his 90, you have to power him up. He has a 96, so it's expensive. Trust me, it's expensive to get this guy and get him fully going. Sean Alexander, I don't know if he's worth it right now. I mean, just compared to these next 3 guys, I don't know if he's worth it because those guys are for sure better. But anyways, let's head into our top 3 and let's see if you guys agree with them. Finally getting in our top 3, we do have this Barry Sanders. The reason why he's up here, obviously his stats are crazy as well. 97 change of direction. His carrying is a little low, but 97 excel, 97 agility. He is 5'8", so I love shorter running backs in this game. I telling you, they're a lot better. 76 catching as well. That's the highest we've seen so far. Also, 94 break tackle. Just a great card. Also, the big reason why he's top 3 above Sean Alexander, he does get every team chem when powered up. That makes him 10 loads better than him. Like, he was arguably, like I said, this guy's arguably a top 2, top 1 running back. That's why I said a lot of these top 3 guys are going to be interchanged. I know a lot of people are going to argue to switch them all out. But like I said, this is like this is what I personally think is the best list in the game, and how I feel, how I get ran on, and how these cards perform when I've used them as well. But Barry Sanders, just because he can get every teammate chem in the game, has to be top 3. He doesn't play, like I said, like, he plays really good, but I don't know, like, compared to the next guys, I feel like the next 2 are really, like, the top 2 for sure. But Barry Sanders, very solid, gets every team chem. Easy with the power up. You can get him up to a 98 speed if you're not running a 50 out of 50. Very solid card. Very cheap right now too. He is sitting around, I think he was at 300K yesterday for a 96 overall. If you don't know, that is very cheap. If we can go check him out right now, I'm pretty sure he is going for very cheap. Let me go to a 96 right here so we can focus on his card and not those cards. 350K. Yesterday he was at 300K. I would wait on him if you're going to buy him, because I've seen him at 300K plenty of times. Also, his power-up's very expensive. That's the one thing that does suck about this card. But anyways, let's head into our final 2. Sitting at number 2, everybody knew Bo Jackson was going to be in this list. The 96 Bo Jackson, 95 base speed. He has a power-up, a 95 trucking, 94 change of direction, 96 excel, 94 agility, 93 carrying, 95 break tackle. The change of direction's high. This card is just very solid. Great everywhere. Like, everyone knows Bo Jackson. Just amazing at everything besides catching. That is the only thing he can't do. Is he's not the best at catching. He can get it done. He can for sure get it done. But I just can't put him above the next guy. He is amazing, though. I love this card. I had to sell him, though, because his value is way too high right now. I'm hoping he gets a redux so I could pick him up and maybe put him at fullback compared to this other guy I have. But anyways, let's head into our number 1, Bo Jackson. Everybody already knows this is easily a top 2 card in this game. Sitting at number 1, we actually have the Alvin Kamara. This card is just amazing. 85 catching for our running back, 94 base speed, 95 excel, 95 agility, 90 carrying, 97 break tackle for a receiving back. That is literally insane if you guys have not played with him. 94 change direction. He's also 5'10", so that does help a lot. I'm not even being biased because, as you guys can see right here, I am a huge Kamara fan. Obviously, I'm putting my bias aside. He is a receiving back. He does get backfield master for 1 AP. He is amazing. I have him on a Saints team. I could show you guys my team as well. You guys could argue the Bo Jackson, like I said. If you're more of a runner, I'd for sure take Bo Jackson. But I'd say a good 60% of the community would rather have Kamara due to the passing ability he has. As you guys can see, I have him powered up and also in a Saints team, 98 speed, 99 excel, 94 change direction. It goes down a little bit, but he's still a very solid card. Like I said, Bo Jackson was one of the ones I loved having there as well. This one, like I said, let me know who you guys would have at your 1, 2, and 3, because this is a very difficult 3 to change around because how good they actually are. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this list. We'll be doing, I think, wide receiver next. I like to get all the offense done before we head to the defense. So I think we're going to be doing wide receiver next and then tight end or something. But anyways, we'll be sure doing wide receiver. I think I probably Saturday or Sunday, because I know tomorrow is the playoff promo, so we'll be getting to those cards, maybe getting a gameplay or two. But anyways, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the playoff promo. Peace out, boys.